And I gotta walk away for a second.
Joey, are you gonna go live tonight?
Who?
Are you gonna go live tonight too, or tomorrow?
Me?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try something tomorrow.
Oh, Catherine.
Hi.
Hello. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
How are you doing?
How you doing? Are we still live?
No,
No, not yet.
your stream crashed again. I
Yeah.
tried writing Google to find out why. We don't know why it's happening.
Well, I've been in other live chat the past week, and it happens with other YouTubers, so it's not
Okay.
only yeah.
So it might be a YouTube issue. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, because YouTube is only letting people stream like 2 hours, and then you have to start it over also.
Is it
From what
something
I
new that
heard.
they started doing? Okay.
Yes, because I think somebody else had partnered with YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. I've heard that. I don't know how true it is.
How you doing, Lil Red?
I think she's trying to
stepped
fix.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you eating on, Joey?
Some Captain Crunch.
You're such a kid.
Now, I'm making the dinner for tomorrow also. Putting it in the refrigerator. I'm going to start cooking that in a little bit.
Yeah, I want to share this
Yeah.
video. This thing makes me cry. I swear to God, it's gonna make you
Yeah,
cry. It's so.
Kino, I
Hey,
heard earlier that
I'm
you're
Oh, back.
vegetarian.
Yes.
Why is it my screen hanging? Like do y'all still see that box is still there? Are we live?
Where? No. I'll
No.
refresh the page.
We're not live.
A YouTube issue that they might have a new, that it's happening to other people, not just you.
Who said that? Who said that?
I said Kano.
Are-
I said
are-
wrong. Kano.
We are live.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah, and me too. I witnessed that with other lives on YouTube, so you're not the only one.
Oh, good. So, I mean, not good, but hey, oh, hey.
Hey,
Hey.
pretty girl.
Okay, you're back to
thank you.
live.
I
Are we
shared.
back on live?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We are.
Yes, yep.
Oh,
This
wait.
is a
I
new
didn't get a
stream, right?
notification.
Yeah. You might have to refresh your page.
through YouTube, she didn't get the notification, but I did send it through Twitter, Facebook, and IG. You didn't get kicked off. It's exactly 2 hours, isn't it? We started at 8:30.
Yes.
It happened at 10:30 and 12:30. So.
Well, it says 156 is the
Wait,
time.
it shut your computer down?
No.
No, it's just chat said I got kicked off stream. You're right. It's 2 hours in, and actually shut my freaking computer down.
Oh, no.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I love you all for coming back. I know it's late. People are like trying to go to sleep. But I have to remember that everyone isn't on East Coast time. There's people who it's daytime. All right. Where did Kano go? She got booted? Okay, so I'm going to...
She might be trying to find the stream so she can join.
Oh, yeah, because
find your thing.
Right. I'm going to start playing the video. Do y'all hear when someone knocks on the door? Or is it just me that hears that?
I hear it too, yeah.
Okay, well, let me know if you hear something and I miss it, because...
Let's see how many people we have watching.
11.
Yep, somebody just came back. I did with...
Yeah, she had the link. She didn't need to, but not.
Yep. Kano just came back.
Hey, no, let me take my camera off. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see me, right? When this is up, y'all can't see me.
I see you right now. Yeah, I see you right now. Now I can't.
Yeah, now I can't see you.
Where were you seeing me? Because what I see is just Janelle. Where was I?
You look, yeah, in the meet, not on the live stream. In the meet.
Oh, so in the meet, can y'all see all of us?
It's all black now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
black.
black.
Well, that's, I know because I closed my camera, but
Right.
where are you seeing me? Do you not see Janelle and
Well,
David?
No, on the stream we just see Janelle and David, but in the meet we see you all the way on the right hand side.
I don't see it. Let me go look here.
Go to the
Oh,
meet.
okay,
You'll
okay.
see. It's like, yeah, you see.
Okay, I'll do that. And there's only 10 people here. If y'all want to share the link out on Twitter, there might not be anybody else come in, but let's listen.
People are dumb.
And then everyone reported it was a knife.
Yeah, freaking idiots.
Like, it's never ending. All of this haunts you. Everywhere you go, every time you go to court, oh, well, what about when you did this? Well, what about when you did that? And it's like, no, all that, first of all, MTV's edited, so you can't use any of that against me or anyone else in court. You just can't. It's highly edited. You don't have the raw footage.
And luckily that's the decision that the judge made. It could have been a totally different situation for her, but they decided that, in my best recollection, which sucks most of the time, look at how I paused her. I'm great at this too, Joey. You gave me your impeccable pause. In my, from what I remember,
They could have subpoenaed. They could have subpoenaed the raw.
Right, but the judges don't want that because it's edited. But they could have subpoenaed, like, for example, Amber Portwood's. There was a car trip to her kids', I think, first day of school one year, and where she hit Andrew Glennon, and the producers told her that got thrown on the cutting room floor, or however that's worded. The judge could have subpoenaed that stuff. But anyway, I go, squirrel, bunny, Adderall.
Yeah. Plus, like, when you meet new people or if you talk to your friends, you don't know what to think about them. If they believe some freaking lie they heard on the internet, they lie to you, say, I don't believe none of that crap. I don't believe that. Of course I don't believe the news. But they might still believe it.
But then when you go in a gas station, you have the gas station owner saying, oh, David, I see you all over the news, but
Yeah.
I don't believe it. And then you think in the back of your mind,
They probably believe
do
it.
you believe it? Why would you bring it up?
Yeah.
Like, everyone brings it up. And then it's like, if we don't talk about it, if we don't share our side of the story, then we're hiding something and everyone else must be right. When no, we just really can't talk right now. It's like, we're doing what our lawyers advise us to do. We're not trying to piss off the judge. I'll just document everything that's going on. Are you hungry?
I don't know.
Like, I was hungry. But again, anxiety. Like, before you got in the car, I was explaining how, we went and got the substance assessment done.
We
And
don't have any substance problems. Talking about smoking marijuana when we
Oh
go
my
out of town
God.
somewhere, we have a license to
Oh my
do
God.
that.
yeah.
Like,
She's very hungry. He said I have no substance problems. Well, I feel like when they made this video, they knew they were going to do something with it. I mean, who records this type of conversation? So maybe she's from the very get-go thought, I'm going to document my life. Maybe she has good stuff too, not related to this, and she's just always recording, so she has something. David was pissed at the MTV party for New Year's. Oh, that's when he busted the bubbles, right, Bugsy? What don't they need, Chastity, that KJ will give them? It's just chat. That was me time too when the kids went to bed. Trying to read to see what I missed. There's 12 whole people in here. Is that correct? I love y'all for coming back. Y'all are the bestest. And I'm so sorry that I'm streaming so late tonight, but here's what happened. I went to my mom's today because I've got her car because mine broke down and the part won't be in until Friday. Well, she wants her car back until I go to work Friday, so I took it back to her. I had so much anxiety today from someone trying to hack into my Google account that I took a Xanax and proceeded to sleep for the next 3 hours this afternoon, so I'm not sleepy right now. But I'm not going to keep y'all up much longer. But I would love if y'all would give me a like and let's go share this link on Twitter or Facebook or IG. Let's listen. I love y'all. He busted the balloons because they cut him off from the alcohol. I've never heard that part.
That's a problem.
Interesting.
Maybe
But
you should fire all the doctors in California.
the substance lady, when we went in there and started to explain our story, she was very confused why we were in there, because when we explained her everything, and all they found against us was cussing at each other. She was like, so why are you here?
She's like, there's gotta be more.
And she's like, there's got to be more evidence or something why they're making you do all this. And we said, no, literally what we just told you is everything that's happening. His daughter went on stand, said she doesn't like us cussing, asked if there was physical abuse. She said no. They said any kids get hit or spanked? No. What happens when they get in trouble? Oh, they have to put their nose in the corner for 5 minutes. So
what about when their stepdaddy calls him a whiny little bitch, just like his daddy? Is that abuse? Because that played out on MTV, and I was appalled that she never addressed that comment. He never addressed it. They just acted like it didn't happen. And let a man call my son, who is 22 and the other one's 20 years old, let a man call my 20 or 22-year-old a whiny little bitch like his daddy. I'm going to hit you in the face. I'm going to catch a charge. It's going to be some domestic violence up in the house. Just kidding. Not really, but you get my point.
I mean, this substance lady was highly confused why we were even there, and said, okay,
Glad
let's send
you're
them a
here,
report. So
Sherry.
I guess she's going to maybe put in a good word for us, or didn't find an issue with us, which is great.
It's great.
Like I said, David has all of his anger management classes scheduled. He's been going, and it's awesome because, like I said, it's one-on-one, so it's very private. He doesn't have to deal with being in a group setting with everyone snickering and whispering and taking pictures, or going to tell the story about what was talked about. And then it's like, even if he did go to group, then if you didn't talk, they would be like, David didn't cooperate. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
And then the judge would be like, well, you didn't cooperate. So we try to think about every scenario that they can put us in. We try to cross our T's and dot our I's. My lawyer says. He's awesome. My lawyer's awesome. Just to let you guys know.
Her last lawyer was hot. I don't know if her family lawyer's the same one. I know she had a woman lawyer one time, but that lawyer that she told that she got the feathers for Kesha, that dude was hot, and he is in my state. So you let me go to Wilmington and get a speeding ticket. I'm gonna tell you who I'm getting for a lawyer.
He's a beast in the courtroom.
He is a beast in the courtroom, and he really cares about our situation, and he's doing everything possible he can to try to help us, and he feels bad. So, but I guess I'll report to you guys later and give you an update tomorrow.
She always ends them like, it's almost like, it ends like clickbait. That's what people were saying in our last one. Was it just chat that said that to me? So I'm not sharing. Stop. Joy, you had something to show, boo?
I'll wait till there's some more people here. There's only like 10
I don't think anybody's coming back because.
Yeah.
But if we can go share the link again, y'all. I don't know if I shared. I don't know if I shared it to Facebook.
I'm trying to find out where that. I shared a link the other day, and it's not. Oh, maybe you got rid of that. Maybe that's one of the ones you had to private or something.
Well, I privated both of the ones from last night. I'm gonna go back and watch the first one. I had some irritated people. I want to go back and watch it and make sure it's okay. But the last one I had to private.
Yeah, because of the thing with with her.
Yeah, I actually no, because of my hacking situation. But the very last one from last night, the late night one, it was because of beer.
How many beers did you drink?
A lot.
Oh, no.
A lot. I explained it earlier. But I deleted that video. It's gone forever. I saved it separately.
Will you hit 1,000? You deleted it?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I'm sure it's recorded.
Okay.
But you
Well, next time
You
I
drink?
just wanted to pull out that 5 minutes of when you first found out. That's a shame.
I know, and I hate that I deleted it. I didn't mean to actually, but it's okay.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
I shared my Gmail hoot on that video, and my account I got I got 3 notifications in 7 minutes, and then like 5 minutes later I got the fourth. Is KJ's not lying probably when she says 1, 2, 3, 4? They don't happen that quick. You have to deny. But seriously, today I had to block 4 times in 10 minutes someone trying to get into my Google account. I don't know
Oh
which.
wow.
Right, scared me to
Yeah,
death.
but you have. Yeah, but you have the two-step. I'll send you that. I'll send you the link to the.
Do you have a
Cool.
VPN?
Yeah,
Yes,
do
on my
you?
phone, but I mean, if that
Not on
VP.
your computer?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, with that
that
one.
doesn't have anything to do with someone from a different location
Oh.
trying to get
Yeah.
into your
Yeah.
account. So
Yeah.
they were trying to guess my password, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, because they saw on screen me type my password and how many characters it was. So they were, I guess, trying to guess it or they were doing something to try to get into my account, and I blocked it because I have two-step. Um,
Oh, okay.
So it sent me a notification and said, "Are you trying to get in your account? Is this you?" I said no, and it said blocked. And just shame on you, like, people are dirty. I don't even.
Yes, especially on Zoom, they've been hacking into people accounts trying to get their
And
information
I
once you go into a
cannot.
Zoom meets.
Right,
No.
right. And Bull told me that a VPN, all it really does, he said it don't hurt anything because I was going to get him to help me because I couldn't run the VPN, and he helped me. I couldn't get VPN to work with my computer or with my
Oh.
OBS. It just wouldn't stream. And he helped me with that, but he also said all a VPN does is change your location. Well, everyone knows my location. I don't hide that. A lot of people know who I am.
A lot of van lifers and RV people who travel, they use the VPN so then people won't figure out their location.
Right, so I can't
Yeah.
stress enough. Um, And I've made fun of Katie, yes, because she said she got hacked. She didn't get hacked. She had two-step verification, so she had maybe attempted hacked. I do absolutely believe that. People are assholes. But I cannot stress enough the importance of having two-step verification on your accounts. It may not be 100% foolproof, and there still might be people, I'm sure there's people who can still get in, but make yourself some two-step verification.
Yeah.
And I also, Bull said there's a program, and he gave it to me, and we did that day. There's this thing that auto-generates you just crazy passwords that aren't words. It's just passwords, and you have to
Yeah.
write them down, but that's the way to
Yeah.
go. Just a series of letters and numbers and capital, lower.
I have it. Yeah, I have it
Um,
for Firefox. It's automatic password generator.
I don't know what someone thinks. I don't even want to think about what they were trying to do. I don't think they were trying to get into my emails. I think they were trying to get into my YouTube. Don't know why. But it's sick. There's some sick people.
Yes, because
and I have two-step on everything too, like everything.
no, when I order from one company, I forgot who it was, and they tried to hack into my prepaid account that I have with, Green Dot,
What's Green Dot?
and I had to change it. I had to change it. It's a prepaid credit card. Yeah, I had to change it a couple of times. They tried to get more money out of me.
Okay. Yep, I see what
Yeah, I
you're saying.
had to report it to the scammers. Yeah, so I had to change cards and get a new one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how to request a refund from Amazon if you buy something from them that is a download.
Hmm.
Is that possible, Joey?
Usually, well, how long ago did you buy it?
A week or two.
Tell them you
But it's
don't
not
want to use it or
useful. And when
whatever.
I go to something or
Yeah.
refunds, it just takes me to my purchase. I can't figure out how to ask for a refund.
Call them up. Call them up on the phone because I remember like I thought it was like I had Prime and I was gonna buy the first season set, of Star Trek, the original, and so I wanted to see. I just was like clicking on it for like more information, and it bought it right away. But it was the streaming one. It wasn't like me. I want a CD. I don't want I want a hard copy.
Right.
So I called them up, and they gave me a refund. So you could just call them up, say you can't, whatever reason, it doesn't work for me properly. I can't get it to work. Amazon is usually
Which is
one
the
of the
case.
reasons why I do it.
What I bought, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
What I bought, I can't use. It's not working. So,
right.
if I can't use it, they should probably be able to see that it never downloaded, right?
Like they don't even hassle with you. Just tell them like, look, it should be within like a 30-day.
It's
return.
It's also something that is going to automatically charge me every year from now on, and
okay,
I didn't use it at all, so I'll try that tomorrow.
So
Joey, remind me tomorrow to call Amazon.
Yeah, you could just tell. Check your WhatsApp. You should use this because supposedly SMS is not as secure as this little application that I sent you. You put it on the phone and that's text messages. You know what I mean? That's,
okay.
Now there's a huge delay again. That's weird. The delay went from nothing. Oh, Pat said, "Little Red looks so pretty." Thank you. I have such insecurities.
I'll put this.
Why?
Look at
You're
me.
You're beautiful, Little Red.
Thank you, boo. I love you. You are too.
Kino, you want Kano? You check. You see the? Oh, I didn't change it yet.
Yeah, I've been calling her Kino for so long. That may never change. I'm sorry.
My mom, she gets mad when people call me Kino. That's not what I named her at birth.
Oh,
yep.
I won't ever call you Kino in front of your mom.
Yeah, no, please. And when she gets mad at me, she say Nosha.
Nosha. I
And
like that.
what does that mean? Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, okay.
It don't mean shit. She's in trouble. I love it. That's funny.
When your mom call you or your dad or anybody in the family or your friends call you by your whole name, oh, you know you're in trouble.
That's funny. Yeah, I think we got all the viewers we're going to get, Joey, if you want to share something.
Yeah,
and we can play it again tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. It's sweet. It really is.
Yeah, we'll play it again tomorrow. Like, I'm all about, like, the Chihuahua, playing some stuff. Yes, use WhatsApp. Is that really encrypted? That's what me and Joey use.
Okay. Just do a setting here. Yep, so it's all set to go. Here we go.
Soon.
Oh.
เธอชื่อเจนเป็นนักศึกษาปีที่ 4 เธอเป็นคนเก็บตัว
ไม่สุงสิงกับใครพอถึงเวลาเลิกเรียนเธอก็มักจะรีบกลับบ้านเร็วเสมอ
จูนขอบคุณครูก่อน
คนก็นินทากันว่าเธอมีลูกตั้งแต่อายุ18บางคนก็บอกว่าเธอมีลูกกับเสีย
รักสอนเด็กป่ะ
เสื้อนี่เขาบอกว่าแม่กับลูกด้วย
ใส่ขึ้นราคา
เธอเป็นผู้หญิงธรรมดาคนหนึ่งไม่ใช่คนสวยไม่ได้โดดเด่นอะไรแต่รอยยิ้มที่เธอมีให้จูนมันทำให้เธอเป็นผู้หญิงที่สวยมากสำหรับผม
She is the most beautiful woman.
Oh.
He said, "Me thinks she's the most beautiful woman." Joey, turn the volume a little bit down. They can't read the closed captioning for some reason. Oh, now they can. Never mind. Now they can. And let's listen.
when you change the way it looked, they were able to see it.
ทำไมเธอไม่บอกความจริงทุกคนไปเลย
ความจริงเรื่องอะไร
เรื่องจูน
ไม่เห็นน้องบอกว่าจะบอกไหมอ่ะ
คนอื่นก็จะมองเจนไม่ดีนะ
Joey's trying to make me cry, y'all.
You will in a minute. Oh, you will.
อื่นก็จะมองเจนไม่ดี
ให้คนอื่นเขามองเราไม่ดียังดีกว่ามองจูนไม่ดีปะ
Do we have to do Joey? Do we have to do? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I got to get to the player. I'm sorry. Yeah, what?
It's okay. Do we have to do commentary? What is this? Is this like a commercial?
Yes, it's a television. It's a
Because it's too
commercial.
loud to do commentary over it, but we didn't.
I
do
can turn
that.
it down.
And also, we've got to get you a mouse that's not an air mouse, just for streams. Because I googled, I lied to you and said, yeah, I know what that was. I didn't. Why do you have that? Because I read no good
So
reviews
much
on it.
easier to use. So much easier to use because I don't have to use a mouse pad or anything. It's
I don't
like
use
just
a
a
mouse
wire.
pad at all. But I don't want something that I've got to like wave around for a while before it starts working.
No, I have to just press a button. It's just
For streams,
what it
you
was
should
is-
have a regular mouse, just for streams. Like
I'll see if I can get one.
like a wireless one. I'll send you one since you won't let me send you $25. Can I send you a wireless mouse?
right. I could just get one. I'll just want to buy.
I love Joey. Like I tried. Dang it. I told the chat you weren't here yet. You were at Steve's stream.
I was for a while, and then I was talking to my sister.
I told him you wouldn't let me send you money, and I said if any of the chat ever, because last night I think I said if y'all want to send Dot or Joey anything, just put it in the thing, in the note of the PayPal. But then tonight I just shared her Venmo because I don't want to be responsible for keeping up with that and missing something.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I did try to send you money. But if anyone ever sends me money and says this is for Joey, then you've got to take it because I will be a fraud if I don't send it to you.
Okay.
But you won't take money from me, so I'll figure out a way one way or a damn another.
I mean, do you get what the commercial? What's going on in this commercial, or not?
I'm trying not to cry now, but yeah, no, fill us in.
Yeah, I get it.
If you saw, like, it starts out with. Well, I'll just go to some of the text that you couldn't see before.
Yeah, because I couldn't. I was trying to figure out how to fix that.
So you see how it says. So it starts out. I'll just go here. All right.
And this is a commercial.
Yeah.
เธอชื่อเจนเป็นนักศึกษาปีที่ 4 เธอเป็นคนเก็บตัวไม่สูงสิงกับใครพอถึงเวลาเลิกเรียนเธอก็มักจะรีบกลับบ้านอยู่เสมอ
We could have probably did it without sound and just read.
Yeah, I just turned it down.
Yeah, that's better.
ก็นินทากันว่าเธอมีลูกตั้งแต่อายุ 18 บางคนก็บอกว่าเธอมีลูกกับเสีย
So you see, people are talking bad about her because like she's got a kid.
With her sugar daddy.
No dad. Without a father. There's no father. So this is the guy who's narrating the whole thing.
Yeah.
The guy who's talking.
รับสอนเด็กเปล่า
เสื้อนี่เขาบอกว่าแม่กับลูกเป็นสอง
เธอเป็นผู้หญิงธรรมดาคนหนึ่งไม่ใช่คนสวยไม่ได้โดดเด่นอะไรแต่รอยยิ้มที่เธอมีให้จูนมันทำให้เธอเป็นผู้หญิงที่สวยมากสำหรับผมเจนทำไมเธอไม่บอกความจริงทุกคนไปเลยอะ เรื่องจูน
ไม่เห็นน้องบอกว่าจะบอกไหมอะ
คนอื่นก็จะมองเจ็บไม่ดีนะ
Don't cry, Joey.
No, that's why I was having problems with my mouse. I was, because my finger got wet from wiping the tears away, and
Oh.
it doesn't work because it's a touchpad.
Hmm.
คนอื่นก็จะมองเจนไม่ดี
ให้คนอื่นเขามองเราไม่ดียังดีกว่ามองจูนไม่ดีปะ
Oh. No.
Oh God.
I hope she marries him in the end.
Oh God.
So it's not her, so it's not her kid, but
Aw.
Damn it, Joey.
Damn it. Oh. And the night I'm the hard ass. That was sweet. Where did you
It
find
was.
that?
there's all these inspirational commercials at these companies from other, there's this one that they show where it's just there's a guy who's he owns a store, and a little kid shoplifts from him, and he looks and he sees someone wants to actually get him in trouble, and the guy's he gives the guy the money, and then he gives the kid some food, and then a little time passes, and this guy has he's talking with his daughter in the thing, and he has a heart attack, and he's in the hospital, and he's in the hospital, and the girl's looking at this huge bill, and then she looks, and it she looks at the next page or something. It says the bill's been paid,
Oh.
and that little kid became the doctor, the kid who helped out, and you know what I mean. So it's all these inspirational little stories like that they make. They're 5-7 minutes long.
I have someone in the chat earlier said that, and dang it, nobody reminded me to get back to it. I think we got hung up on that video longer. Katie Joy attacked the dad challenge. Does anyone here know? Just chat. I know you do.
I got a question for
Why
you.
is
In this one,
why is it just chat, not in this meet? Oh, did she say she had to leave?
I think she was taking care of her children, or child or something like that. Remember, she had to go do
Well,
something.
I know a little bit about it.
Tell us, because I've got a BA's Beast Boys video pulled up, but it was only from 11 hours ago, so I'm not really wanting to play it yet.
Well, I watched the Beast Boys Beast Boy
Right.
Yep.
video, and it was biased because, well, not biased. It was in the middle of the thing because he doesn't like KG, but he loves that challenge podcast, but he doesn't like when about this little girl story. He wish like everybody still stay outside of the story. So, well, his video is kind of in the middle of both sides. But about that challenge podcast, is a big advocate for this little girl story because he believes her like 100%, and it's a hard subject. Well,
I've got it pulled up. I don't know. She shouted him out. He's the one that recommended a new camera and audio for her, and she used to really talk great. And I think, I don't know how this beef started. What did I say I heard earlier? I'm getting tired, so I think. I'm reading the chat. He was rightfully pissed.
Yeah, but I can say that like a few months ago when KJ changed her camera, yes, the dad challenge, like Josh, I'm gonna call him Josh because that's his name. Josh recommended her the new camera and everything, but he didn't know at the time who she was, and it was his only contact with her. So after that, he didn't have any contact with her whatsoever. But yeah, he's a big advocate for
Children.
this. Yeah, because he's been through a lot.
And he has not monetized his videos about it, if I'm correct.
No, he never did.
Y'all want to watch a little bit of this? We will.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, he's...
Does he actually mention her in his video? Sorry.
He never actually mentioned her, specifically, but he mentioned her in some...
People knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, he mentioned her in some ways, and he knows she's exists, and he knows that she, make videos on the mom side of this little girl, and he makes video on the dad side because, when, like, if you, it's a hard subject for me too, but, like, if you believe this little girl and you think that dad coach her to act certain way, it means you don't believe her, right? And that's what KJ said in the past, and that's like Josh has trouble with, and that's what I've trouble with. So Josh is on the dad side, not because he doesn't like taking side, but he's on this little girl's side, and what the Michael, is trying to provide and make sure that this little girl has a voice. So that's why Josh is on the dad side, but he said, the truth will come out one day.
Yeah.
And he's always believed this little girl, and KJ, even if she said, well, I believe this little girl, well, she makes sure she called her a brat. She called her a liar. She called her so many things. Like, even if she said, like, oh, I believe this little girl, that's BS. That's so BS. And yeah,
we're gonna watch it for a few. We're gonna watch a few minutes of it real quick.
Okay.
I'm glad you were here because I didn't know. Like, I've heard it a little bit, but let's listen.
He's a Canadian, by the way.
What is that noise? Do y'all hear that noise? Oh, it was his audio. It was his.
What about that? Can you hear me there?
Yeah.
Hear me now?
Okay.
No voice. That's not nice.
He's got some audio issues.
Attorneys, they told me it was coming from them, so I knew it was coming
Oh,
from them.
it's playing our video.
We're live, FYI.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I literally only have like 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, there's 10 to life. Yay.
What's headphones? Wrong ones. Wrong sides. Can you hear me all right? Everybody's good?
I can hear you.
Beautiful. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to, I wonder if you guys can, you'll probably be able to do this, hopefully. And I'm going to mute you for a second because I'm going to play this video of Without a Crystal Ball, just saying what the lawyers have said to me, okay?
Yeah, she had her on a little bit. He had her on it.
No one told me that. That's amazing. I love her.
So
I,
then,
I,
I'm
love,
not here.
I actually love that she's gotten under KJ's skin so damn bad. Because her YouTube following, in my opinion, no one grows that fast. Because didn't she go from 0 to 10,000 like with a quickness? Because she came from TikTok. I may be completely wrong.
She already had like a follower.
And now Katie's doing TikToks.
She used to do like 60-second crime stories is what she did.
And I agree with the child is always, you always believe the child until something different happens. And Katie is just disgusting. Let's listen.
Here to drag anyone. I just feel like I need to provide balance to a story that is widely out of balance. And I'm also told, and I'm not trying to drag anyone here, but this specifically came up because there was misinformation they wanted me to clear up about the Dad Challenge podcast. So they specifically referenced this. Let me find it. They said they heard the breaking alert from Michael on the Dad Challenge podcast where the press release was fake. So Michael ran to the Dad Challenge podcast, said that the press release that had been put out by the attorneys was not real when it was 100% real. It came from the attorneys. I actually had confirmation. It came from the attorneys. They told me it was coming from them. So I knew it was coming from them. I reported that it came from them. So I don't know. They just seemed kind of upset that it was put out that was fake, which again led more people to believe that like Michael is trying to discredit any single person that is trying to deliver anything that counteracts his agenda.
Yeah. Lawyers are contacting KJ. Yeah, right.
Okay, what she's got is a sock account sending her information that she is taking as it being for. It could be freaking Amber Portwood sending her. It could be Matt Bear sending her something just to get her to report some false information. It could be Little Red.
Let me just say, the mother's daughter, like the mother, lawyers is the one who feeding KJ's stuff. So, well, you know,
right? She's a liar.
Yeah.
In my opinion, allegedly, and I think that's the consensus of a lot of people. Let's listen.
So look, she's not trying to call me out, which I got to get, but what's happening is that the lawyers here are, this is now what I remember the last live video I did, I said, look, clearly the lawyers are using these YouTubers to get out their message because they've got a PR firm behind them. They've got, they're on like DEFCON 12. Like they're so far behind that they got to catch up. So now they're using, Katie Joy here to put out their message. She's got a source. She won't give her source. Her source is the lawyers, probably, right? So what she said there, just to clarify everybody, never in my video did I say that it was fake. In my video, I said it was written by the law firm, and they did not state in this article that they represented Kelly, which is a conflict of interest. They made it seem like this was written by some author. Never did Michael say that. He didn't even come on my show to talk about the article. I did that by myself. He might have come on Annie's show to talk about it, but he didn't talk about it with me. So I just want to set the record straight. I did not say this thing was fake. I said it was without evidence for sure, but it was definitely a real article written by the law firm to come out to say, hey, here's a news article about it. What did you talk with him about in your show?
Well, I mean, first, that's pretty much what her MO seems to be, is just she puts little half-truths out there. So, like, similarly, she had said that I confirmed that Michael told me Kelly was arrested and Jake was on the run. And anybody who watched that video clearly sees that it was never confirmed. And then everybody kind of ran wild with that story. But when Michael and I spoke, he told me the same thing, that he had been advised that it was probably a PR stunt and that it was her attorney who put it out. Because, too, you can just tell, I think, through common sense that it was her attorney who put that out, because the narrative that they're trying to spin in that fraud alert is everything that all of these anti-Michael people have been saying this whole time, basically trying to side with Kelly's side of the argument. Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out.
It's crazy. It doesn't take rocket appliances, as the Trailer Park Boys would say. That this is the issue, is that I came out and I said, this fraud alert, you can wipe your butt with it, because I can say fraud alert, Annie, those zebras on your wall, fraud alert, they're not real. Fraud alert, everybody, let's start tweeting about it. Let's tell this is definitive proof about how guilty Mike is because those zebras are fake. I said that it's fake because it doesn't matter. It means nothing in the legal stance. And update, I don't know if you knew this or not, Annie, that Michael messaged me on Facebook. Did he message you? I'm not sure.
Today?
Yeah, just now?
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone earlier.
Okay, perfect. So I just got a message from him to open up real quick here. So they did a new habeas corpus, whatever it's called. Yeah. And he just got a text message saying denied. Today, that's today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Judge denied. And also the petition for sanctions, I believe it was rolled into that and was also denied, but I need to double check and look at it. I'm almost positive. Yeah, so he just got that now as of 20 minutes ago saying judge denied the motion. So thank God, everybody.
It's just chat said she had to update that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What motion are they talking about? She tried to petition for like custody or something. What motion? Do you know, Catherine?
I haven't
Well,
followed. I haven't followed
Oh.
that story that they're talking about.
Well, I follow that story, but the thing is,
I mean, I followed
the
it
mother,
on
the
YouTube.
mother as a PR,
Right.
as a PR team. What the
Right.
F?
Wait, what?
And yes, she does.
She
has
hired
a
a PR.
PR.
I bet.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah, the
someone
mother
tweet
as a
today.
PR, and she making all this false statement and everything, and the dad just trying to get her little girl voice out. That's it.
Right. But
And
what was the motion that he said was denied? Do you know?
well, it's about a false claim. Well, it's about the GoFundMe.
Okay.
Because the mother PR team and and their lawyers said that the GoFundMe was something fake, whatever, and the dad's lawyer make a statement a few 4 days ago about the fact that it wasn't. So that's it's a big mess.
Okay, we're gonna play a little bit longer, and I know someone in chat wants me to move on. I see one person in chat wanting to move on. I want to hear why the dad challenge is mad at KJ. We are not talking about this case or the little girl. That's not what this is about. This is about Katie's reporting and her issue with this dude right here.
Here's the issue with this whole thing. I know you gotta go. Let me know when you gotta go and go stuff. But here's the issue with this whole thing. As soon as there's a lawyer files a motion, or they put an article out, about with no evidence, everybody just latches onto this. Like, look, you're wrong. Here's all the evidence you need. There's just literally no evidence. Okay, and I want to set this straight. And I think you do too. And I don't know how many more times we have to say this. And I think that Katie Joy should come out and say this too. We are here. Well, we are here because of Sophie. Look, there's Michael, there's Kelly, there's Courtney, there's everybody. But the foundation of this whole entire movement and conversation is that Sophie said what she said. So now I'm stating it now here clearly. If you're coming out and saying, or, if you're gonna come out and say something else, just come out and say that you think she's lying. Let's just say it. Stop beating around the bush. If you think she's lying, come out and say it. If that's not the case, just come out and say she's lying. Why are you scared to say that? Why are you scared to say it? Why is it always his fault or her fault? From both sides. If you're gonna say she's lying, come out and say it. Stop beating around the bush.
I agree, because what everybody's doing is saying, well, no, I side with Sophie, but she was coached. She doesn't know what she was saying. But it's like, well, no, but you're still, the root of it is you're saying that she was lying, which it doesn't matter how she got to that lie. You're saying that she was lying, and you're discrediting her story and what her possible real life experience was.
Yeah. And everybody, it seems to become this big Olympics event where it's like, well, it's almost like who's on the right side of this thing, who's going to win. You know who loses here? Sophie loses every time. When we as adults sit around and just bash both parents, regardless, without proof, when we do it, right? But again, let's just set it straight, guys. We are sitting here, Annie and I are sitting here because a girl said something, a victim said something, and there's just no way. Katie Joy can say it as many times as she wants to say it, that girl was in an acting class. Okay, I'm sorry, that's Oscar level worthy of her.
In addition to that, it wasn't even, at least for me, and I don't want to speak for you, it wasn't just seeing her outcry and her say something happened. It was also seeing the violence that the mother and the grandmother were exhibiting in that video when they were yanking her legs back, pulling her back. I saw all of that with my own eyes, and that behavior from them wasn't coached by Michael. So what's that excuse? Why are they acting like that?
It's a really good point. How should I trust my eyes or should I trust a YouTuber? And I want to get to this for a second. No, I'm not trying to start drawing this. It's not what this is all about. Katie Joy is definitive in her whatever, in her stance against Michael. Okay, fine, but let's just make clear the air. I want to call out Katie Joy. Are you telling me that you think that Sophie's a liar? If that's the case, just let us hear it. Fine. I won't be mad at you. Let's just stand on the truth. Second, Kelly's lawyers are literally have a PR campaign, literally with a place that does this for a living, in crisis mode, where they're using YouTubers to put their message out. Michael's using YouTubers, but his lawyers aren't, right? Michael's putting his message out through Facebook and all that stuff. Kelly's not doing anything. She's using her lawyers. Her lawyers are using YouTubers. Now, they might not be paying these YouTubers to do these things, but they're feeding them inside information, right? That we just saw with Katie's video, where she's getting it fed to her, like, right down the line. Here, read this on your show. Read this on your show.
You're giving her a lot of credit, though, because that's assuming that that's even true. Okay. We don't even know that she's had any contact with anybody. So that's best case scenario. She's getting spoon-fed this information, but who's to say that that's even real?
Yeah, I think that I don't know enough about Katie Joy without crystal ball. I literally don't know enough to.
He actually gave her some advice. He knows her a little bit, but she made it sound like he was a friend of hers when she said he gave her the advice, and she took it wrong and got mad. But then he has such great sound and video that then she was shouting him out. So there she goes again, maybe making it seem like she knows someone better than she does. She's
well, you see in the back all the guitars. I believe that he's somehow involved in music.
Oh yeah, he plays music by the fire on the weekends with his little girl. His campfire night, and he sings, he does music. Right. He used to be a pastor. He's not anymore. He is not playing the music that Katie Joy's husband does.
To know how many times she's been discredited for the. From what I've heard, it's a lot. So I don't know. I just don't want to say something I don't know. And I'm not trying to cause drama. I just want to say this: is that her lawyers are coming out through YouTubers and saying Dad John's podcast lied about this. I didn't lie about anything. I said all I did was say that this article was written by the law firm. Stop trying to trick people. Is what I was trying to say. Like, don't be tricked by this. There's no evidence in here. Nothing. And today's judgment, the denial of the habeas corpus, is even more proof for that. Then would I not be right in saying that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when I looked at all the motions that came through today and everything that happened at the hearing, when I talked to Michael earlier, he was still waiting on confirmation for a lot of the details and, what goes on in the fine print, I guess, so to speak, from Jamie, and he hasn't received all of that yet. So I don't know. There was TRO file, there was the denial of the sanctions, the habeas corpus, all of these different things to where I don't know on which end everything is intersecting yet, and I'm waiting for clarification from him. But yeah, I mean, and I think at the end of the day, and I said this on my last live too, everybody's begging for proof, right? They're saying, prove me wrong, show me that this is true, show me this is real. But then their story, you show me proof. It's all hearsay on their side. At least we have Sophie's outcry, and that's what we're standing with and believing. They have nothing. You can't tell me that somebody is guilty of coaching their daughter because he lives in an RV.
Yeah, I like this chick. I hope she goes.
Something about a problem with YouTube. I'll let you know in a second. It's
it's back.
Videos.
It's back.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Because he's been unemployed for a few years. That has nothing to do with anything. Nothing.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think, okay, in the end here, it's that, yes, we all want proof of everything. We all want this to come out. But at the base of this is Sophie. So again, if you're on the right side of this, you're on the side of safety. Even if all this is true about what everybody's saying about Michael, even if it all is, it doesn't matter. The issue here is that at this point, somebody said something, and we have to wait for this to come to fruition. And at the other base of this whole thing is everybody latching onto this like it's the drama tea that they've just been itching to have. And you need to realize that there are real people at the core of this, and that these channels that are using it for fame and fortune and all this stuff and being fed to these lawyers, they're being taken advantage of. Like those lawyers are playing her like a fiddle. If this comes out on the other side, that Michael was right this whole time along, which I trust my gun on, what are they going to say then? They're just going to delete everything and walk on? There has to be real life consequences for making up lies, right? I'm not lying. I don't know if this other guy did what he did to Sophie. I'm just saying I believe Sophie, right? So let's let the proof come forward. Let's let everything fall into place where it's going to be. Forget what Michael did in the past, because again, just because he might have said something back in the day or accused somebody of something doesn't mean it doesn't happen now. It just doesn't mean that. You cannot watch that video and with your conscience and say, she's definitely lying. She was 8.
There's no way in hell. Sorry, I probably shouldn't go here. There's no way. I mean, you can't fake that. You can't fake that emotion. You can't fake that terror. There's just no way. And again, you can't fake the reactions coming from her mom and her grandmother. That was raw. That was real. And anybody who's trying to justify that is insane. Insane.
Yeah, I think that another thing's pretty telling with this, and I know you're probably gonna get going, is that didn't Katie say she was gonna drop this whole thing and just let it behind because she got ratioed pretty hard on this?
Yeah.
So the only I'm just tinfoil hatting here, but was she dragged back into this thing because Kelly's lawyers are either feeding her the inside information or paying her to do so?
I don't know if that's it. I honestly don't know enough about her. I don't know enough about any of the YouTubers who are on the opposite side of this. My initial gut feeling was that because there were already so many people, myself included, standing with Michael and talking about updates and having connection with the family network.
I don't want him to strike me for not adding commentary, so we're going to talk in a few minutes.
She's,
I think
they're on. Yeah, go on.
I think they're basically on point. He's finally, which I don't see him around a lot of drama, even when BX was in his channel. They didn't say her name, but everyone knew, in my opinion, that was just YouTubers sticking up for each other, even though they didn't talk about her a lot, or talk about her. Someone said hour tree, sorry. Yeah, it's been an hour. There's something definitely weird going on with YouTube. Let's listen. I had to ramble for a few seconds so I could play some more. And I'm going to skip through because I don't want to listen to all this.
Yeah, she's done. I think she's pretty much done after this. She doesn't stay long, what I remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's an hour. I'm not watching an hour of this. I need to get some sleep too. Let's listen.
Yeah, I think we're
and even if that is the case,
done
it doesn't matter because at the core of this, we believed a little girl. You know what? And if it turns out that's the case, maybe we were duped, fine, whatever. But at the same time, I'll do it again. If another little girl comes forward and it's the same thing, I'm going to believe her every time. That's the core. So again, if you want to be on
Amen.
Yep.
So that's about the gist of that. We don't have to watch it all. I'm so glad that yet another YouTuber has seen Katie for her.
Another 2. Him and her.
Oh yeah, 2. Well, I mean, 10 to life from the day she got on YouTube. Katie's been after her basically. I agree, Nancy. I agree. And I won't say by who. That little girl's been harmed. And you just always believe the child and get them out of the situation until you figure it out. And you don't say they're being a brat. Don't do that. What the crap?
Or compare them to your own children or anything like that.
Absolutely.
I think, in my opinion, when KJ tried to reach the dad and he didn't reach back, she was offended because, you know, she is who she is. And after that, she was like, in my opinion again, she might be like, well, I'm gonna go to the other side, the mom side, and I'm gonna get some views and money off of that, in my opinion again. And well, I don't know if she gets a lot of money off of that, but I hope not. But yeah, she's really
No
pretty.
one should be making money off of this story at all.
But she does.
Yeah, exactly. And she's losing members and subs by the handfuls every day because she won't, and they are begging her to stop.
Yeah, because you know what's weird? Like in the beginning, she made one video about this case, and after that, she's like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about this little girl anymore because it's a sensitive subject. And she made so many videos after that. Like, man, can you listen to yourself and follow what you said?
Right.
But she can't.
Welcome, Lisa. Lisa, sorry. I just saw you're new here. I'm glad you made it. And someone else said this is the first live they've caught because of where they live. Welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome here. I'm sorry for interrupting you. I didn't want to. I will forget to say it if I don't say it when I think it.
But I know it's late and you might end up this live soon. So I want to ask you one would you rather question because it's always fun.
Let's play a fun game.
So, okay. So would you rather fight a bear or an alligator?
A bear.
Me
well,
too.
Wait, I don't know. Because
Me
a
too.
bear can climb a tree, and a bear, I have, Mother Dragons is here. Hey, girl. Yes. It's because we keep getting cut off every 2 hours. YouTube shuts us down tonight. A bear, they say you can just be still and not move and hope. But an alligator, if you can get on top of them, their mouths are super strong, but they're not hard to hold shut. So if you can get hold of them right without them eating you first, it's easy to control them. So maybe alligator. 'Cause I'm good with snakes. Snakes don't scare me. So I might change that. It depends on, yeah, I'll go to alligator. Does that make any sense to anyone?
I don't know. I know you would say alligator because you're from the south, and I would rather fight a bear because I'm from north in Canada.
No, but we have bears around me in the woods. There's bears where I live. It's not a very known thing. And at the beach towards the coast, there's bears. You'll hit one on the highway, but most people around here have never seen one. My ex-boyfriend's dad, one came up to him in his yard. It was a little bear about 18 inches tall, climbed up his leg onto his chest, and they kept it for 2 days, and then someone came from Charlotte and picked him up, a rescue place. He got separated from his mom. But yes, I have lots of friends who were hunting in the woods. One of my managers one time went hunting, and she used to go deer hunting. She said she was sitting by the tree instead of being in a deer stand. She was sitting on the ground by a tree, and out comes a bear, and it was a small bear, like 3 foot, 4 foot tall. But she knew there was a mama somewhere. She said she was scared to death, and I get that. Yeah, I would totally rather take my chances on an alligator, maybe. In my opinion. I don't know. Nancy said some will eat you if they think you're dead. Are you from Canada? There's bears living hibernating in your backyard? You let them live there? Nancy? Well, I have questions. Why?
Bears get to do kind of what they want. I don't know about letting them live there. Unless they're gonna shoot them.
I guess, I think if there's a bear here, like in my yard, I could call animal control and they would come get it and take it away. And not away and kill it, but just get it out of my neighborhood. A black bear get big and wave your hands. A red bear play dead. I've been in both. I'd rather put a stick in an alligator's mouth so they can't bite. But they have like 3,000 pounds per inch of what's it called, Joey? Like PSI, like pressure. Their bite they could bite a stick. But you can wrap a little piece of duct tape. That's what they do. They wrap duct tape around their mouth to keep them from being able. So it's not hard to keep their mouth shut, but if they bite you, you're done.
Yeah, but the alligator skin is so gross. Like I don't know if I would be able to touch it. Like a bear, it's it's scary. A bear is big, but it's soft.
Lisa says depends on the bear. Black bear get a big wave. Oh, I already read that. I didn't read the first part.
Is British Columbia Eastern
so they
or
can't
Western?
bite down before I get my fat butt out. They're me. That's me.
Yeah, I was talking about a brown bear because in Canada and up north we have three kind of bears. We have brown bears, we have grizzly, and we have the white bears like that lives up in the Arctic. With
the polar bear.
The polar bears, which are scarier than lions, actually.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because they don't have a lot of food, so when they have opportunities, they go after it.
Yeah, they look so cute, but they're the deadliest. Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, because they don't get a lot of chances to feed. If they have a chance to feed, they take it because otherwise they could die if they don't take every opportunity.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
So is British Columbia, is that West Coast or East Coast?
West.
Okay, so that's where Vancouver is British Columbia is Vancouver?
Yes. It's Vancouver. It's a little bit up north to Portland.
Right.
I bet that dog-sized possum wasn't my dog-sized possum, Mother Dragons. I bet he didn't weigh 130 like my little Cash. She said the biggest thing she's encountered where she lives is a dog-sized possum. Now, I've seen some big ones here, and guess how I seen the last one? Cash caught it. No, not Cash. My outside dog caught it. And there was a lot of ruckus going on. I went out there. He had it. He was chewing on it. And I thought it was dead. I had company. I thought he killed it. And my friend said, no, he's playing possum. This possum was playing possum. He was acting dead. He was laying there like he was asleep. And when I got the dog away from it, he got up. And then my dog went at him again. And I had to get him away. I had to get the dog away from him. It was not easy. But they really play possum. That's where that saying comes from. And that was a big-ass possum. I bet he weighed 35 pounds.
Whoa.
Big. And they hiss. They're just disgusting animals.
But possum, are they mean to people or just
They are
scary?
vicious. Nah, I think they will be if you mess with them. We had two on my back porch. I'm just going by what my daddy told me because we had two on my back porch one night. Here, where I live, I bought this house when I grew up. But we heard some outside. They were huge too. Two possums on the back porch, and they were hissing and growling. And Daddy said, "Stay away from them; they'll get you." I've never experienced it, but I've heard. Also, owls. Owls are vicious. I used to give the one on my porch cookies. We were buddies. He would scratch on the door. Dude, those are the nastiest animals. Ugh. I couldn't handle daylight all the time. Well, are y'all talking
right.
about Alaska? About that daylight all the time? Yeah, I can. They say people, if you're talking about Alaska, they say that people are depressed there in the months because it's like 6 months of dark. That would make me depressed, for sure.
Yeah, I have some friends who live up north to Canada, which is around the Alaska, but it's in Canada, and yeah, it's 6 months of light and 6 months of darkness, which is kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't understand how it works in Alaska. It's not really dark though, right? Is it like
It kind of is
is it like
because
I thought it was like the edge of dark, like when the sun
well,
sets.
I like 20 years ago when I traveled through Canada, I went to Yukon, which is close to Alaska, but I was on the bottom of Yukon, so I was in Whitehorse, and it was in the end of June, and I remember the night last about 2.5 hours. So it wasn't really dark, but so yeah, if you go a little bit up north, yeah, it's dark, and then for 6 months, and it's days for the other 6 months. So yeah, it's really really weird.
Lisa, oh, I know, but possums eat rodents and bugs. Exactly, which some snakes do too. So they are great to keep around. It never made a mess out of my trash. They do that here, they'll get in your trash. But I bungee strap my trash because my dogs do the same thing. Yep. Sorry, did I interrupt you? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. Fun fact, my brother lives in Tennessee, and I don't think he does it, but his wife's family who are from Tennessee. I can't remember if Joey might can help, but someone can maybe help me. I can't remember if it's possum or raccoon. I think it's raccoon that they used to eat for Thanksgiving.
Raccoon is good.
For Thanksgiving, instead of turkey, they did raccoon, and he said it looked like a dead-skinned cat on the serving table. Yes, I mean, imagine a naked raccoon, like, with no hair. He said it looked like a dead-skinned cat. Wow. I could never eat it. A raccoon is a scavenger. That's like eating, well, people love catfish, and that they eat bottom feeders. Oysters, I love oysters. They eat trash off the bottom of the sea. I couldn't imagine eating a raccoon. What's it taste like, chicken? That's what everybody says about everything.
Probably.
No, squirrel tastes like chicken. It does. I've eaten it. Frog legs taste like chicken. It does. I've tried it.
Yes, it does.
A bald raccoon, I could imagine would look like a dead skin cat. Bald raccoon, I meant skin because my brother eats my brother's in-laws eat raccoon for Thanksgiving. I don't know where they get them. I ain't making this shit up. I am not Katie Joy.
No, you're not.
I try to always tell the truth. I can't keep my eye off little Red's bear in the corner. Oh, that's my big bear. He's almost as big as me. Yeah, I've been to a wild, or what's it called? The wild game. A wild game person went to our church. It was a man's night, so the women weren't allowed, which I thought was jacked up. They served bear, alligator, moose, or something else like a moose. A bunch of crazy stuff that you wouldn't think people would eat. Frog legs. There's a restaurant. They sell them in my grocery stores here, but there's a hibachi place that has frog legs near me, and I tasted them because I'm never going to cook them, so that may have been my only chance. But I just can't. I love frogs. I've got a tattoo of a frog. There's nothing I love better than the little green tree frogs. Frogs'
legs.
I can't. They might taste good, but I just can't. The look of them, I just couldn't. Like, I did taste the meat. It did taste like chicken. It does. Double mint. It really does. But I just couldn't get past the visual of it all.
Do you know that well, I don't know in the US, but here we actually we have horse meat.
No, I don't want to talk about. I love horses too. I thought they use horses to make dog food, but I've never. I mean, I've heard of people eating it, but I just don't get it. Like, why? Horses are pets. They're work animals.
I know.
I don't get that.
I know that, I just love horses, but
I was raised with horses.
Yeah, but when they are in the end of their life, well, they get sick and everything, so they have to, die peacefully and everything. And
she's trying her best to make it so they have to die peacefully and everything. I love you.
But actually, I ate horse meat one time, but I didn't know, and it was the most tasteful meat that I ever eat. But I knew
it was the most what meat?
It was so tasteful.
Really?
But I didn't know. Like, I knew after I ate the whole thing. And I was like, oh my God.
I would think it would be tough. I would think it would be tough because horses are all muscle usually.
Yeah, it depends how you cook it, apparently. But yeah, it's not a big thing. It's a really, really expensive meat because, you don't have, like beef and pork and everything. But yeah, it's really tasteful meat, but like,
I've eaten crickets, chocolate crickets.
You did? Oh,
yeah, the Science Museum sells them where I live, and we took the kids.
Is it crunchy?
I mean, it was chocolate covered, and yeah, it was kind of crunchy in the middle. But you didn't know you were eating a bug. I also
covered cricket.
Yes, they sell rabbit.
They have them.
Rabbit tastes like chicken. I've never eaten a honeybee on purpose.
That's funny.
Goat is super. The one that I tried was super tough, gross tough. And no,
now, when I used
mountain oysters are some kind of animal nuts. I just saw that. They're like goat testicles, right? Or something.
Oysters?
No, yeah, mountain oysters. Mountain oysters are actually balls, if I'm not mistaken. Lisa said bulks. Yeah, I love how we can go from one extreme to the other with this chat. It's amazing.
No, but seriously, when I used to eat meat, the deer meat was my favorite thing to eat. The deer nuggets and the deer sausage.
I like the backstrap because it's so good. Deer tastes really gamey to me. But I did like when I say nuggets here, my friend's mom would take the backstrap and cut it into like bits, like pieces, and she would batter it with flour and garlic and fry it, and that was so yummy. But anything else deer, I love deer hunting, I used to, but I don't like the meat, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like if I've been with my guy friends, they know how to cook the meat up. If they're going to give me the backstrap out of whatever we get, then I'll go. But I'm not going hunting just for myself because, no. Pigs and beef balls, not just fat fingers.
But yeah, like Kino, earlier I was asking you, you're well, are you a vegetarian or a vegan?
I think I'm slipping into vegan because I don't really like to eat chicken or fish anymore, really.
Right.
It'll be months before I even eat it again. I just do vegetables and beans, possible meat, soy meat.
I love fruit. Fruit's my favorite.
Me
Because
too.
I was a vegetarian for a while. Well, I still love beans and vegetables and everything, but I used to eat a lot of tofu and soybeans and
Oh,
everything because it was cheaper than meat. So
yes.
for a few years, yeah, I was kind of a vegetarian, uh, because it costs less.
Now the impossible meat is different. It tastes it tastes all right.
Oh, you mean
It's
the
not a big
plant? You
deal.
mean the meat made up plants and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, I tried the Impossible
Burger.
sandwich.
Yeah.
No, the Impossible sandwich from Starbucks the other day. It was like sausage, Impossible sausage, and cheddar and egg, and it was okay, but it had too much seasoning in it. The sausage, trying to make it taste like sausage, it was just a little bit
Mhm.
too much season. And Amzie said that her time, like it's dark by 4 p.m. in the winter and light until 10 p.m. in the summer. Here, between 9 and 9:30, it's dark in the summer, and it starts getting dark 5 or 6 in the winter. That's the that's a depressing time. Winter's depressing because I leave home and leave work. I leave to go to work and leave work to come home, and it's dark. There's like no time for anything.
I love the fall and winter. That's when you can go fishing and camping.
Yeah, because who wants to go camping and sweat? I don't like
Oh yeah.
octopus either, Sherry. Yeah. Y'all, I'm going to wrap this up tonight. We've done 3 whole ass streams.
Okay.
Because YouTube, so we actually streamed for like 5.5 hours, but we did it in 2 hour segments, so it doesn't count. um, Maybe that's what I needed to set a 2 hour timer so my streams just get cut off and then we don't ramble on for 6 hours. Who are you talking to, Lisa? About North or South Carolina? I live in North Carolina. And yes, people usually, if they're familiar, can recognize a Carolina voice. It is different from Louisiana and Kentucky and all that good stuff.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the Northern Lights. I've always wanted to see that. I'm amazed that 2 o'clock in the morning, third stream of the night, there's still people here talking to me about goat balls.
It's just 11 o'clock here.
Oh. Oh, you're in Cherry Point. That's Jacksonville, right? So you're
I'm in Cali.
a military person somehow or another.
Oh.
Lisa in the chat. We love the military
Oh.
here. And thanks for your service, whoever it was, that if it was you or a family member. Is Joey back at donuts taking a nap? Or is it just muted?
I'm gonna make me another drink here in a minute.
Oh,
Here.
girl, look,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last 2 nights I had me some drinks, and I am good with the drinking for a few days. Like, I
Honey,
can't. Girl, I was drunk last night. Like, it was a celebration.
anytime I can drink moonshine,
Ooh, no,
I
man.
can drink anything.
3 shots. That used to be my thing, I would say. 3 shots. That's all I needed for the whole damn night. I'm a lightweight. Then one time I did, like, my friend said she lost count at like 13. I don't remember anything from that night. I woke up, I didn't know where my car was, or how I got where I was, and I have not touched moonshine since 1999. And I never will again. Unless I go to visit you, and then I might be persuaded.
I'll probably drink you under the table.
Oh, I absolutely guarantee you that you can, ma'am. I love you.
I don't know, Kino. Did you ever drink with a Canadian person?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Because just just our beer are stronger than the US beer, so
Ooh, I need to try that.
Because I usually drink beer like with 9 or 10%.
Oh, you drink them. That's what I do, and then I can only drink 3, and it's just purely because I didn't drink for years and years, and I dated someone or I lived with someone for 7 years that drank the cheapest alcohol because he drank every day, and I would occasionally drink a beer or two. They tasted terrible at first, but once you get used to a taste, and I mean, I drink Bud Light too sometimes, but a lot of times, like I try to keep beer. I try to keep beer in my refrigerator for if someone comes over, because I never have soda in my house. I'll sometimes have iced tea. I mean, sweet tea. I guess it's not ice unless you add the ice. But I'll have tea and water. That's what you get here, or milk, unless you want a beer. And I try to have beer because my friends usually like beer. Y'all, it's been good. It's been fun. I've got to get some rest. I got to get up in the morning and get some stuff done. My house is a mess. But I love you. I'm so glad you came, Kino. And let's make a date for you to come in and tell your story when I'm ready to cry again, because I know you're going to make me cry.
Okay, Saturday I'm off, so I know I can come on then.
I'm off Saturday.
Yay.
Yay. I'm working Friday, I'm off Saturday, so we will make that plan. And I'll talk to you about it and see what it's about, and maybe we'll schedule a stream.
All right.
All right, I love y'all. Thank you for being here, Joey.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
everybody. Bye.